Wow, hello there you beautiful legends, and welcome back to another day out on the shore. Fantastic tides today, so yeah, we're going to head out exploring, see what we can find for you all, see what goodies and what creatures we can get our hands on today. I haven't been out in a while, so again I do apologise for the lack of recent uploads. I cannot wait to get out there. I've been suffering a little bit with a broken hand as well, unfortunately, being a bit of an idiot. Dropped an oven on it as we're having our kitchen redone. May have seen or heard that in one of the previous videos a little while ago, so that's underway as well, and hopefully I'll be able to share some updates on you with that shortly. But yeah, for today we are back out on the shore looking for goodies. Let's go see what we can find. I'm super hyped to be out, even if it is a pretty cold day. Yeah, the sun is shining a little bit, so let's go see what we can find. Wow, I hope the rest of the day doesn't go like this. There is so much seaweed that has been ripped up in the recent storms. A few little shore rocklings and that scurrying around, and some prawns in the back there, but yeah, not much else unfortunately in this one. Yeah, I'm just hoping the rest of the day isn't filled with stuff like this, because all the holes will be clogged up and that won't be any good. But we won't know until we get there, so let's go see what we can find. Oh there folks, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. We've got a I think it's a velvet swimming crab in the back of this one. Yeah, can tell by the strikes. They're pretty fast and pretty mean. See if I can get it out and give you guys a show. If not, I might just leave it and let it go. I think it wants to play ball. No, I don't want to hurt it, so no, we'll leave it in there. Not a Larry, but yeah, sort of place to look for. And all I did when I was here, I was just looking at this type of stuff. It was all dug out and I could see the fresh stuff compared to some of the older stuff, and again there'll be something else in there. This is all freshly turfed out sand, so there'll probably be a little crab in that one. But yeah, just another example of what to look for when you're out on the shore if you're looking for things that have buried themselves in the nooks and crannies there. Right there folks, I'm not really having much luck at finding any of the bigger stuff at the moment. Unfortunately, pretty much everything is clogged up with seaweed. However, speaking of seaweed, I wonder if you can see it down there. Unless you have your eagle eyes out, you probably will not be able to, because it looks like a piece of seaweed, funnily enough. Put that to one side. So this guy down here, come here you, this is a decorator crab. They're pretty cool little things. As you can see, they just look like a really small piece of seaweed. Put it next to a bit and you wouldn't even know the difference really. Yeah, they even have little bits of seaweed like this here growing on them to help camouflage them in. Awesome self-defense sort of modification, just to help them escape predators and such like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll get you put back down there, fella. Ooh, let's get you flipped back over. Yeah, can't even really see it. It literally just looks like a piece of seaweed. You wouldn't even know it's there unless you were sort of really patient. Awesome stuff to find. So yeah, at the moment folks, it's pretty clear when I'm coming out here. One thing I'm not looking forward to in the summer is when this place is completely and utterly covered in wireweed, because it wraps around your feet and it's a nightmare. But yeah, starting to get a bit of growth of seaweed now. We're heading into spring. But yeah, awesome little bits. Got some holes across here and stuff like that to check out. So yeah, we'll see what we can find for you all. Alright there folks, it's just gone back in. I don't think I can angle the action cam unfortunately to be able to see it. It's right at the back of the deepest cave that's back here. And this one goes back quite far. But yeah, this is what gave it away. All this stuff here that's been turfed out. There is a lobster in the back of that hole. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get it out. It might take me a little while just to clear some of this away so I can actually get in there, but yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see if we can get this Larry out. All I've seen is the antenna, so I know it's back there. It just depends how far back and how big it is. Yeah, we'll give it a go, see if we can get this Larry out, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Right there folks, wow, there she is, one female Larry out. You can see she's lost her claw at one point in time. I'll give her a measure and stuff in a sec. No V-notches, still got one good claw. She's going to be close to legal size, but yeah. Oh, I almost fell backwards then. Took me like 15 minutes of digging all this sand out. to go get myself an improvised tool, yeah, just to get her out, just right down in the back of that cave. Oh, little battle, but the day was won. I don't want to leave her out for too long. I'll just give you a show as well if I flip her over. So yeah, on the females, when they get bigger, they have a bigger tail flare than the males, but under here, where my thumb is, I'll try and give you guys a bit of a closer show. So if there's two little white dots under here, you can also tell by the swimmerettes. The males have hard white swimmerettes. The female ones here are sort of smaller and they're soft as well, and there's no white dots there. But yeah, if we flip her over, she also has no V notches on the tail. If you see a little V or any form of mutilation or cutout, obviously in my area we cannot keep them. But yeah, let's one nice new measuring gauge, which I got from the spearfishing store, the new one at Start Point that's open. Did buy this with my own money, just so you know, but just letting you know where I got it from. And this gauge is specifically for Devon and Cornwall. So yeah, 90mm across the back from the eye socket. So just behind the eye, we pop that one in there, and then straight down the back. Ooh. As you can see, she is just out. So we'll measure into this point here, basically just before this white line. And yeah, she's probably going to be something like about 85mm, somewhere around there. So unfortunately, this lovely lady is not keepable, but it also means we have some more for the future as well, so that's always a good thing. It's not always about coming out and taking everything that we can. For me, this is more about coming out and showing you just how beautiful and amazing our wildlife here in the UK, and definitely down on the coast here can be. Yeah, got a few whiskers missing as well on the front there. Unfortunately, I'm going to get a couple of pictures of this lovely little lass, and then we'll put her back. Got a few lovely little pictures. Let's get this lass back without falling on my bum, more preferably. Yeah, lovely Larry. Absolutely lovely. So yeah, we'll get her put back in. Here you go. There's that Missy. Let me grab my foraging hook. Oh, I thrown it too far, got to stretch. There we go. And yeah, she'll sort of slowly make her way back, but really, the lobsters this size can't really carry their body weight, as you can see out the water. So we'll just carefully underneath, and we'll just give her a helping push right the way back. And then out. Yeah. And slowly, there she goes, back into the back of that cave, back into the water. Happy days. Right, I thought I'd show you something a little bit more different, a little bit interesting there, folks. So you can see here, these almost toadstool-like things, and this here. So this is Stongweed, or bootlace weed as it's sometimes called. But yeah, so this is basically the holdfast and a young version of what this is. And then from the middle, it will sprout out all the seaweed there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing. And when I'm talking about wireweed being the bane of my life, it's already started to grow back. This stuff here grows up to a good 2 to 4 meters long at times, and it just tangles you to bits. It's absolutely horrific in the summer, but unfortunately it's part of doing this. And over here as well, this is sea lettuce. So this stuff is actually quite nice and tasty. If you ever are foraging seaweed, don't have anything. If it was like loose and floating around, don't pick it up. Always take it from the rock. It's not quite time yet, but yeah, what you want is this nice green stuff as it's growing. And we'll do some foraging videos hopefully over the summer on things like this, and some dulse and some pepper dulse and bits like that as well. And we'll also try and get some edible greens around. And you've also got here, so this stuff is sugar kelp. Again, that's also edible as well. Yeah, all sorts of little things. All sorts of goodies everywhere. Absolutely amazing stuff. Yeah, we're going to carry on. I'm going to head over to a different part now and see what else we can find. Oh there, folks. Just trying to balance this rock on my leg because it is blimmin' heavy. Just lifted this one. There is all sorts of goodies everywhere. I can move some of this. Got loads of sea urchins down here. I've never seen a pink one before. So yeah, pink sea urchin. We've got brittle stars. Got furrowed crabs here, little ones there. If I spin us around, we've got broadclaw porcelain crabs, beautiful sized sea urchins, more brittle stars, loads of them under this one. And then just down here, got some form of marine worm just down there. I think that one is. Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff under this rock. And I'm not sure, I think they might be dogwelk eggs. I'm not entirely sure what sort of eggs they are as well. But here, yeah, I think that one there, sorry I'm kind of putting you guys upside down now. Ugh. Might be a sea lemon. Yeah. Loads and loads and loads of goodies. And then over here, got a nice painted top shell as well. Apologies for the wind noise, it's just started to pick up. Typical, as I wanted to show you everything. Yeah, there's loads of different species underneath this rock. Oh, you down there. Not sure, something's stuck there, some form of marine worm. And a slipper limpet, just there. Right, I'll get this flipped back very carefully, because yeah, awesome colorations on those. Absolutely awesome. Alright there folks, just in the back of that one. Nice size. And male, you can tell it's male by that narrow sort of V shape. Yeah, velvet swimming crab. Nice size male. I do love the blue on these claws, they just look absolutely awesome. As well as their red eyes as well. Yeah. You might hear some people call them devil crabs. They have a pretty mean attitude. Yeah, and they will not be afraid to pinch if needs be. Yeah, we'll get this guy back. I've only come across a couple today, so I'm not going to take any. Back you go, buddy. Let's get your viewer pushed back in. After a while, they tend to go a little bit catatonic, and you can actually turn them upside down in your hand. Go back in. Back in. Back in. Alright, we'll leave him there, he's perfectly fine. He'll go find his way back in a second. There we go. Off he goes. Live another day. Down the back of this one, can't quite see on the back of my screen here if you guys can see or not. Unfortunately, we have a pair of brown edible crabs. I don't know if the male's going to be big enough. I'm assuming the male's on top and the female's underneath. Yeah, the male probably is about 120, 130 from here. I can see if I can get them out carefully. I think the female ones are solid enough. I'll just have to be careful with her. I'll give you a bit of a closer show and see what we've got. All right there, folks. Well, sorry if you can't see the crabs in the back there. I've literally just gone in. I got them at an angle where I could measure him. The male one is too small, and as you know, I don't keep the female ones, and she's still a little bit soft, so I don't want to damage her or break her up. And we're going to allow him to carry on mating, and hopefully make some more babies for the future. Yeah, we're not going to drag them out. I don't want to hurt them, as I say, and I don't want to damage the female. It's not what it's about. I just wanted to show you guys a slightly bigger crab, as it's been a while since I've come across one. Most of them have been pretty small. But yeah, we'll let them be. Grab my torch back out. See if I can give you guys one last show. Hopefully you can see them in the back there just about. Yeah, we'll let them be for now, and we'll go find some more goodies hopefully. Alright there folks, well, down in there we have another slightly larger brown edible crab. Hopefully I can get this one out for you and give you a show. See how it goes. Now, is it going to be another male protecting a female? Or is this one just going to be male? Try and get in behind it. Oh, you're not making this easy, Mr. Crab. Not at all. Let me get in behind there, and hopefully we can gently coerce you out. Right, you've wedged yourself right in the back there. Nice and gently. So when we're at a point like this where the crab has basically wedged himself up and down, you don't want to go yanking because you'll damage the crab. Again, apologies if you can't hear me very well. So what we're going to do is just let the crab relax a second, and then a little bit further. It's going to be very careful and gentle. We don't want to damage or break the crab. Let's see if we can get in behind it now, and just slowly and carefully pull him out, just like that. There we go. So if we spin him over. Now I'm not sure if there's another crab down the back there, but yeah, this one here, come here you. Being a little bit feisty, aren't you? Do not grab hold of my leg, please. Right, 2 hands are needed. There we go. One male brown edible crab. I think this one's going to be a bit too small. But yeah, if I come over to you guys, give you guys a closer show. So yeah, we can tell it's male. This bit in the middle, this narrow V where my finger is called the apron. If it's a narrow V like that, it's a male. If it's more of a rounded D shape, that's a female. That's where they store their eggs. So yeah, we're gonna give this guy a measure. Get the gauge out, spin it around so we can actually measure this. Yeah, so brown edible crabs in my area are 160 mil or 16 centimeters. Come here, Mr. Crab. As you can see, that's where the crab is, that's where it needs to be. So this one here is probably only about 135, 140 mil, so he's way too small, unfortunately. But yeah, it's nice to have finally come across a nice sized decent male. We'll get him put back in. I don't think there's a female in there. I'll have a quick look in a second. If there is, I'll see if I can bring that out as well. But I think it was just this guy in there. But yeah, nice to see, a nice sized male. Hopefully on the next peel also he'll be big enough. You can see the power, easily just picking up that stone like it's absolutely nothing. Yeah, awesome little find. I'm going to get him put back in now, and I think I've got one more spot to check, and then we might head out and look for some of the smaller critters for you. Yeah, so there's definitely no female in there. So we'll get him, pop back in his home. Back in you go, buddy. You can take your rock back there with you as a souvenir. Oh. And there he is. Back in his home there, all safe and sound, ready for another day. Well there, folks. I'm having a little bit of a battle with this crab. Please tell me we've let go of my foraging. I had to remove all the rocks to try and get this foraging hook off of her. She would not let go. Would not let go at all. Literally, this place here was all piled with rocks and I've had to remove them all. So I'll pop them back in a second. But in the meantime, now that I can actually measure, we'll see. Yeah, so she's too small. Probably about 145 mil, but as you guys know, I don't keep the females anyway. But yeah, biggest crab of the day, near enough so far. And there was also, if I pan over here, move my hook out the way, this little beaut here. Nice little green sea urchin. Lovely colorations on them, really have. Pop you back in there, tide will be in soon anyway, right? Get some of these rocks put back on top, and yeah, we're going to head back on in, I think. Alright, here's a little bit of a bonus for you all. This little diddy egg sac here, that there, will be the egg sac of a dogfish, or as they're actually properly called, a lesser spotted cat shark, as true dogfish don't lay egg sacs or egg casings like this, commonly referred to as mermaid purses. Actual dogfish lay, should I say, live young. So yeah, that teeny little one there will be from a little dogfish. How diddy is that? And you can see, I don't know if it'll pick it up so well, just by my thumb, that bit there, the little embryo inside. Yeah, how cool is that? Alright, you beautiful legends, well, that is my time done down at the shore for today. Hope you've enjoyed today's little adventure. There's still plenty more to come. I've got loads and loads in the pipe work. over the summer. Once my car is back, going to be able to get out more, going to be able to get out into the bay down here as well, get some more underwater goodies on camera for you, hopefully, do a bit more spearfishing, do some catch and cooks. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit of a mixed day, a bit of a mixed bag of results. A lot of the holes today, unfortunately, have been just completely clogged with seaweed, so fortunately it's the way it goes after storms. Such a shame, but never mind. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Love you all. Don't forget to hit that like button, click subscribe, and as I always say, from my adventure to yours, stay safe guys, and have a good day. Bye for now.